Good morning from Miami, and good afternoon, good evening, wherever else you may be in the world. I'm Randy Gage, and this is Be the Breakthrough, our first ever global presentation. Going to do this every Saturday here. And little housekeeping note, if you want interpretation, click the little globe down in the bottom. We have into Spanish, Italian, Bulgarian, Croatian, and Bosnian, if I'm keeping track right. And so we have people all over the world watching, some of you in the Zoom, some of you guys, hello to you guys on Facebook, say hello in the chat, and hello to you guys on YouTube. Please drop a comment in there and just let us know everywhere. Just let us know where you're watching. Every once in a while, something comes around, something that changes the game, something that changes lives, something that can change your life. And that story begins inside the frigid Arctic Circle on the side of a mountain. Find a picture here. On the side of a mountain on a little island, the northernmost you can fly on a commercial airline. This is a fortress built into the side of a mountain. And that fortress doesn't protect political leaders or missile silos or military operations, but seeds. Seeds like we grow orange trees and apple trees and cucumbers and tomatoes and things like that, because seeds are one of the most important resources for the future of humankind. And it's important to our story here today of how something comes along that changes everything. And that thing that's come around is called seed-sourced nutrition. This is one of the greatest breakthroughs in scientific history in terms of nutrition. And it was a breakthrough that was hidden in plain sight. Because the breakthrough was when scientists discovered that seeds contain 20 to 30 times more potency, more purity than what they grow into. Because of course, an orange seed has to have the DNA potency to grow an orange tree. An apple seed has to have the thermonuclear power to sprout into an apple tree. So the breakthrough was, hey, if we make supplements from seeds as opposed to what they later grow into, the fruit, the plant, or the vegetable, it will be a transcendent breakthrough in terms of purity, potency, bioavailability, what your body can actually receive from that, and the results that it produces. So here's the dichotomy. Science has never been more advanced than it is right now. Medicine has never been more advanced than what it is right now. But you know what? It's not enough, because the world is facing a severe health crisis. Not just the obvious stuff, right? We can see a famine in Africa and any place and say, wow, we have failed. How can we let that happen, right? We can see those urgent crisis scenarios, but the fact is the entire world is in a nutritional crisis and a wellness crisis. We are the most overfed but malnourished generation in human history. Obesity is an epidemic. Degenerative diseases are an epidemic. Lifespans are going down again in the industrial world. IQs are going down again in the industrial world. How is that happening? Because the science and the medicine isn't enough, because it can't compete with big pharma, with the snack food manufacturers, with the soda manufacturers, with these entities which do not have our highest good in place. There are just institutions which are threatening our society. We are digging our graves with our teeth by what we eat and what we drink. And the breakthrough that was hidden in plain sight came about because of an amazing company called Rain International. Rain scientists and researchers were the first people in the world to come to this conclusion and recognize, wow, if we make supplements from the seeds instead of what they grow into, we could create something far superior. We could create the greatest deliverable platform of nutrition on the planet. And they set out to do that with gel-based products, with suspension gel technology to get into your system, with sachet products, with some products with capsules, and some other products with powder. And we've got so here's some examples. These are the most powerful antioxidants you're ever going to find: Sol and Sol Red. This is a joint and cartilage issue. This is for cleansing your blood. This is for mental clarity. This is prostate and sexual health, cardiovascular, energy. So all of these products, like the sachets, go into this. You mix them with water. This is what I'm drinking during my presentation today. So they've created these products. And by the way, they took Core, Sol Red, sent them to prestigious Brunswick laboratories for testing on live human cells. What were the results? They were over the moon. In particular, this product, Sol Red, was found in the lab test on live human cells, to increase immunity by 67%, reduce inflammation by 80%, and improve resistance to aging by 79%. Guys, every person in the world should be taking one of these and one of these every day. Personally, if you want to have, okay, here's my non-negotiable supplement regimen, the products from Rain that I have to take every day. I take one of each, Sol and Sol Red. The difference is simply the blackberry versus the red version of it, right? Core for detox in the blood. Bend, because I'm an old guy, but I don't want to feel old. I don't want to live old. I'm in training right now. I'll be going to Las Vegas in October to play with my team in the World Series for my softball league. And a product like Bend, I'm 65 years old now. The joints and cartilage and the flexibility. I was doing one a day, and I found even with I had both shoulders, but even my non-throwing shoulder, I was like, why am I getting pain here when I was doing pull-ups and things like that? And I realized, well, it's just kind of probably bone on bone or bone on cartilage because of the stress, resistance training that I do. So now I do a Bend in the morning with my shake, and then I do another one after I do strength training. And then, of course, Pure, which is this is probiotic, prebiotic, the complete ultimate gut health formula. So We have two flavors. I actually have them both mixed together here. These are my must-have products every day. And then this one, Bend, which again is a cardiovascular, and just it's a libido because it's beetroot with L-arginine with a bunch of other bamboo and some other ingredients and all. It's for anybody doing any kind of athletes, pickleball, volleyball, if you're a jogger, if you do Orange Theory, if you do Pilates, yoga, anything, must have. And this, yeah, I swear, it'll give you the sexual energy of a teenager, but without the acne. So it's incredible. And then, of course, this product here, I have to say, a company can't do everything right. Let me tell you the terrible mistake our company made with this product. I shouldn't say this because Travis Perry might be watching. I know his son is watching. Word might get back to him. But this product called Bright, which is for mental acuity, concentration, just the mood. It's a very powerful when it mixes with Pure, the probiotic, the digestive formula. It is the actual, the best demonstration. You probably heard of the mind-gut synergy and symbiosis. These two taken together. So why I say this was the biggest mistake Rain ever made, because Travis should have never put this product with Rain. He should have made this, he should have made a separate company just to sell this product, and he should sell it like $1,000 a jar. You know how like Yves Saint Laurent and Chanel No. 5, and they have these, buy these like skin cream formulas are $150 for a little thing, or fragrances. That's what this should be sold as, the ultimate high end, just for geniuses who would pay $1,000 a bottle to have this kind of mood, energy, mental acuity, mental clarity, concentration. When you're studying for a test, if you're a college student, if you're taking the Scholastic Aptitude Test, or you're an accountant or a bookkeeper and you need really strong mental concentration, that product, mix it together with this product. It's incredible. Now, what are we about today is, the fact is, this crisis, this nutritional wellness crisis, which the world is facing, has created an extraordinary business opportunity for the people who are willing to take on and solve that problem. That's what Rain International is doing, is empowering people through the products to better health, but also empowering people through the business opportunity for better financial health. And let me tell you, these two are very intertwined. Ask anybody, if you're struggling to pay your rent, if you're worried about buying groceries, your mental and physical health takes a huge hit. You can't be prosperous without having holistic prosperity. And that means getting the money thing out of the way. And we can help millions of people around the world with nutrition and wellness, and we can help millions around the world with the business opportunity, allowing them to create financial security for themselves and their loved ones. With Rain, you can become a social entrepreneur. It's the perfect side gig business. If you can use a smartphone, if you can recommend a product that you absolutely love, if you can put a post on social media, you can build a Rain business. You start part-time from home. We don't want anyone quitting their job, quitting their profession. Just test it out. Give us 10 or 12 hours a week on the side. You choose the hours you work. It's great for students. It's great for people with busy schedules. It's great for retirees. You choose the hours. You pick the people you work with. If you like to travel like I do, there's incredible travel opportunities. Rain is doing business in more than 40 countries around the world. And that gives us another really important benefit of the business is leverage, time zone leverage, because we're operating in 40 some countries around the world, you get to earn income while you sleep. I have a team in Italy. I have a team in Bulgaria. I have a team in Slovenia. Trying to think where else in the. So when I go to bed, at night, I got people who are waking up in time zone 6, 7, 8 hours later, and they're out building their business. They're helping customers. They're building commissionable volume that I'm getting an override percent on. But I think the most important, sexiest parts of the business to me are the fact that you become successful by helping other people reach success. And for all my Gen X, Y, and Z friends who are looking at these other side gig businesses, whether it's day trading or trading currencies or ride share or DoorDash and social media influencing, they just can't compete with the side gig of a Rain business because we practice the concept of leverage, and you're part of a community. You have an entire support structure, all the sponsorship line above you, who has a vested interest in your business success. And with these other side gig things, there's no security, right? If you're a TikTok influencer, you could have a viral video that gets 5 million views today, and then you might have 6 months where nobody but 1,000 people see your video. It's the same if you're on Instagram or YouTube. They change that algorithm. You have very high risk with that. You're by yourself. If you're a day trader, if you're trading currency, if you're doing the ride share, if you're not picking up someone at the airport, you're not getting paid. If you're doing the delivery service, if you aren't taking the Chick-fil-A to apartment 3B, you're not getting paid. With Rain, you can build ongoing residual income because of the base of satisfied customers you get. Rain allows you to escape the trading hours for money trap and truly practice leverage like the greatest, most successful people in the world. Mark Cuban, Sir Richard Branson, Oprah Winfrey, Lady Gaga, who opened the Olympics last night. Lady Gaga practices leverage. She doesn't have to drive to your house and sing to you. You download her song on YouTube. It costs you 99 cents or $1.29, and she gets residual income off that. Rain allows the average person, somebody like me who never finished high school, to create ongoing residual income and unleash the power of leverage. And to break that down even further, I'm really excited to share the screen with one of my favorite people in the entire galaxy, in the entire Milky Way, a lady I've had an opportunity to work with for years. And we have been helping people around the world build their businesses. She and her husband, David, built a team in many countries, many tens of thousands of people. She's an expert at helping people develop residual income. And she's here today to share her expertise with you. So her name is Ann Feinstein, and I'm going to turn it over to her. Welcome, Ann.
Thank you, Randy. And I love the way you speak about leverage. And I see this as building the ultimate lifestyle business. Over the years, my husband, David, and I have had a chance to see life from a couple of different perspectives. I had been a teacher, started off in teaching, got into corporate consulting, and was working 60 to 80 hours a week. I mean, some of you may relate to that. Some of you may relate to the fact that sometimes there's more month than money. Okay. And that was something that my husband, working as a business manager for people in the entertainment industry, having 13 people working for him, he recognized that there had to be a better model out there. You know, when you're working a business, a traditional business, you've got employees to feed, you've got logistics to take care of, you have all those issues. And so when we discovered the power of leverage and the power of network marketing and what it could mean for us and for the people that we would introduce this to, not only here in the United States, but around the world, I mean, that got us so excited as we started the business, you know, in one state here in the United States. And someone said, think nationally. And we started thinking nationally, you know, from New York must mean New Jersey and Pennsylvania and Delaware. And then all of a sudden it spread across. Because when you have leverage and you have a product line that we have here at Rain that is so amazing. I heard Randy talking about, you know, the seed source nutrition. You have to have a great product in order to have leverage, because leverage creates the passion and the excitement to be able to go out there and share this with a lot of other people. So when I first saw this some 30 years ago, I said to my husband, David, honey, this is like the power of what we could do here with this concept of duplication, being able to duplicate ourselves versus working 60 to 80 hours a week ourselves. Just imagine if we introduced it to two people and they had 10 to 15 hours a week to work the business like we did. Well, imagine if they went out and they sponsored two, who sponsored two, who sponsored two, who sponsored two. Well, before you know it, you have enough hours, okay, that expand into this idea of leverage where you have people, okay, also doing the same thing. They're talking to people, they're sharing with people, they've got things going on in their lives. They're able to take that 10 to 15 hours a week, turn it into leverage. And leverage comes from multiple time zones, as Randy referenced, multiple locations, multiple languages, like we see here today with, you know, 5 languages that we're translating into. How cool is that? In so many countries around the world, we're in 40 countries here. So imagine the power of duplication. Imagine the power of leverage. But imagine this, okay? Imagine if one more person was told about it and they built 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 all the way down. Look at the difference in numbers here, guys. And look what happens if there's 4. Okay, there's just 2 more. Okay, and you then duplicate that throughout. This is leverage. This is how leverage works. And when I saw this, you know, as I said, some years back, I was sleepless that night because I began to realize that I could build something so far bigger than what I could do by myself with my skill set, but being able to tap in the skill sets of people all over the world with so many different powerful languages, buying power, locations, capabilities. I mean, it's just endless. So what happens here at Rain? Well, the power of duplication takes off with the beginning of the fact that we love, okay, the fact that we can take this business, we can duplicate it, we can create what we call, you know, the ultimate business lifestyle. We can share this with people. We can help them with their health because that's one of the biggest issues that are going on today, as Randy was talking about. But we can also, okay, take care of one of the biggest headaches that people go to bed with every night, and that is financial problems, financial challenges. We've all experienced that over the last several years. There's no one in the world that didn't come across some issue that came up. The beauty of what we have here in our profession is that because it's so important and it was so essential, it continued and it flourished and it's taken us to today. So guys, what do we have to do? We have to look at this and say, how can we go out there and tell this to more people? How can we share this with more people? Well, it starts with customers, because you know what? As Randy was talking about this, all these beautiful products, okay, have benefits for people all over the world. Okay, I'm talking to a customer, I'm talking to a friend, I'm talking to someone that's involved with my family, the community, the synagogue, your churches, whatever it is, people start telling you about things that they're looking to be able to improve. And we have products here that can make a significant difference. Okay, I have a very similar regimen to what Randy does. I get up in the morning, I love the products, I start my day off, with the bright and with the pure and with, I love putting that together with the beet. And this is my morning powerhouse. Okay, well, when I'm talking to friends and they see this energy, guess what? They want that too. And I've had several people, come to me on the social media platforms and say, whatever it is you have, I want it. And they've become customers. And they get great benefits of getting onto an auto ship program. They start earning Rain rewards. They get a special pricing. They get all the benefits, okay, and a great opportunity to tap into our products. And guess what, guys? When you're an auto ship as an associate as well, and you start to do the business, guess what? You can also get those Rain rewards. And I love that, because I've had recently gone shopping. Don't tell Travis or Jeff Higginson, our president, but I went shopping like it was an amazing afternoon, picking out the products from all those Rain rewards. So we have a very exciting and lucrative customer rewards program. But then some of you are going to say, hey, you know what? I really want to do this business. Okay, I love what Ann and Randy are talking about. I love the idea of being able to have my own business and being able to take care of my future and my family. So you're going to choose one of three options, either a personal pack, okay, for people who just want to try the products and probably sell it to a few other friends. People who want to do a business on a part-time basis, we call it the builder pack. Or for those of you that are looking to really, step into it and make a difference and really go out there and share this, okay, with a lot of people to change lives, then you probably want to get started with the leadership pack. That's what I started with. I know Randy started with the leadership pack. A lot of our leaders have started that way because they wanted to plant the flag in their community, in their country, and let people know, hey, you know what, this is how I started. And I find that's another part of the duplication. People will say, how did you get started? Well, if you bring people in at the personal pack level, you're going to earn $50. And when they bring somebody in, and you help them, you're going to earn $10. Okay, this is called the Fast Start Commission Program. And it duplicates, which is really great because you're going to go out there and help people on your first level, second level, and so forth. But here, you're going to earn $10 on the people that you help them sponsor. When you come in, people come in at the builder level, okay, it's $100. You're going to earn $20 when you help them with their first levels. And the leadership pack is $200, okay, and $50 for every person that you help them bring in. So imagine, guys, if you bring in 5 people at your level or better, you're going to earn back your investment very quickly, okay, because this is the power of what we have here in terms of a fast start commission to help you start making the money and get profitable as fast as possible. Then to add to that, we have something called the partner bonus, because we say if somebody gets to the partner level within the first 3 weeks, we're very generous here at Rain. The guy said, you know what, let's give them an extra $100. And if they really move this thing over the next 6 weeks, okay, they're going to earn what we say is a senior partner bonus. So together, okay, that could be an extra $300, guys. Okay, and that's another one in addition to, okay, the fast start bonuses that you would have had in helping those people get started. So you put somebody on the left, somebody on the right, you start that duplication process that I showed you in the beginning. You continue on with more people on your left, on your right, you start building down, you start helping those people. It becomes very lucrative and it moves you through the process quickly. And then what happens is, okay, once you get into a level called bronze, which is the next level up, you're going to get into the bonus pools. Look at this, an executive global advancement pool. Okay, and what's cool about this is that you're going to be able to build out based on 3 generations. So I sponsor Francesca sponsors Luca sponsors Mary. Okay, that's 3 levels in depth. How cool is that? So they're going to take that GV3, group volume 3 levels. They're going to give you, if you're at the bronze level, they're going to give you bonus shares of 50% of that volume. When you get to silver, which is the next level, you're going to get 60% of that, gold, 75% of that, and platinum, 100% of that. And you're going to have a certain number of weeks, okay, that you can earn those pools. And then they're asking you to move on to the next one, which is really cool, guys, because you know what? That's why we call it the Executive Global Advancement Pool. We want to help people advance. We want to help people build their business, okay, and really start to develop this, you know, personal sponsorship tree down many levels deep. And as a result of that 3 levels, which you can see in front of you that I was referring to, okay, you're going to have 1% of that global volume put into this pool that you'll have a chance to share into. So it's another reason to move your business and get things going quickly. And as I mentioned, you'll have a certain amount of time to go through the bronze pool, 12 weeks. Then if you move into silver, even in the first 12 weeks, well, guess what, guys? You're going to get 12 plus 16. Okay, if you get to gold before you finish up the silver pool, you're going to have 12, 16, and 24. And the same thing with the platinum. So the faster that you move through, the faster you get, the more weeks you'll get being in these pools. But wait, okay, it gets even better because there's another bonus, as I mentioned. You're building those 2 legs, you're going to earn 10% of this lesser of the 2 legs, up to $10,000 a week. $10,000 a week. Think about that, guys, what you could do, okay, for yourself, for your family, for contributions throughout your community, all these wonderful things that can be done when we put ourselves in a financial positive position. You know, when Randy talks about prosperity, okay, when Randy and I talk about residual income and building a future for your family, it comes down to, okay, creating something that has a stability to it and a long-term growth. And the fact is that everybody gets the same benefits here. Everybody gets the opportunity to move through those fast start bonuses, to get those different pools, to get to the lesser of the 2 legs, the 10%, we call it the binary commission, and to create what we call generational bonus match. So for instance, okay, if someone in your organization is earning $1,000, okay, you can earn a match of their bonus, okay? How cool is that? So you can, as you start to build first levels and second levels and third levels and so forth down, the computer system, you don't even have to worry about this, but the computer system is going to go through and find those generations of what we say bronze until they go all the way down 7 levels, which could be a lot of different people, all in different countries, all with different language skills, all with different buying power, that could be part of an organization that would give you that generational bonus match. But wait, it gets even more exciting because you can see here the generations in terms of how many generations you get as you start to build out your organization and reach the different ranks, as I said, all the way from first level with the bronze, all the way to triple black rain diamond, guys, okay? It starts to build out, and this is absolutely passed out and distributed to everyone who is at the bronze level and above, okay? That's the cool thing about the company here, is that it's very transparent. So now, not only do you have the executive pool, but when you get into the diamond level, okay, which is exciting, you get into the global diamond growth pool, which is at 1.5%. That's an entirely different pool. 1.5% of all the volume from the company is put into this pool, and you have not only a chance to go 3 levels, but 10 levels in depth to create that GV10 volume, so you could earn from 50% to 90% of the shares, okay, to be able to build something really secure and beautiful for you and your family. So let's not forget, the power of duplication starts with 2, okay? It expands beyond that. It can be a very powerful concept here for leverage for you, for your family, and certainly for the future of what we're doing here at Rain. So with that, Randy, I'm going to turn it back over to you.
I told you she was an expert. This lady knows leverage. And leverage is the superpower for creating wealth. All right, so at this point, if you're here looking at this for the first or second time, you might be wondering, hey, can I do this? How will this work for me? Will they help me? The answer is yes, yes, and more yes. Rain has invested millions of dollars in duplicable systems, tools, training. Simple things just like this live stream. If you, I don't know how it looks on Facebook or YouTube, but I can tell you just in the Zoom room here, I would see comments from Margaret in Botswana, who's got a house watch party going on. She's got 10 or 11 people in her house. We have people around the world doing that. And we're going to do this every Saturday morning, Eastern time. This is the first one. We're going to do it every Saturday. And once a month, we do what we call a thunderstorm Saturday, which is a more expanded version. And we bring in some of the medical professionals, and you might hear from the founder of the company or the president of the company, corporate staff, just all of the things that are here to help you. Every Thursday in North America, Italy, Bulgaria, I think we have a leadership academy where we just give training to people. And again, you could bring in candidates who are looking at another look at the business. And I know they're doing leadership academies in Sweden and Norway and South Africa and UK, other places around the world. I just don't know what particular days those guys are doing them, but you have that. When somebody joins the business, you can give them our new associate orientation. This is a guidebook, takes them exactly through the process of how to get started. And you don't have to be mailing it, wait a week. We've got PDF versions of this. They can download it right in their back office right away. Other tools, a flip chart to kind of take people through the presentation, exactly step by step, talking points on the back. These are tools to help you grow, materials to give people when they go home after the presentation. This kind of breaks down all of those things that you heard Ann talk about, because you say, wait, how would I know all of this fine print about the compensation plan? You don't have to. You've got a tool to help you do it. These tools allow you to be the messenger. You don't have to memorize the message. We've got this amazing tool here, which tells the range story that you can give to people, or you can leave in a ride share in the seat pocket or on an airline, or when you go to the dentist or the doctor or the chiropractor, you could leave 8 or 10 of these in the waiting room. And of course, this product catalog, which I showed you earlier, which breaks down all the products. There's just digital products, printed products, online learning platform to give you all the training. Like I say, you have this community of other social entrepreneurs, and everybody has a vested interest in your success. You notice when Ann showed you how the RAIN comp plan works, you have those two global advancement pools, one of 1% of total company volume, the other one of 1.5% of total company volume. Everybody who qualifies at those ranks gets a share in those pools. So even though you live in the UK and you don't have anybody who's working in your team in Malaysia, you can still profit from the growth that's happening in Malaysia. So it's a powerful support infrastructure. Like I said, if you could recommend something you really believe in, if you know how to use a smartphone, if you could put a post on your Tumblr account for you, if you're too old and you only have a MySpace account, if you could put a post on that, you could be successful in the RAIN business. Something else that I want to mention before we tie it all together is RAIN funds covers all the expenses of a foundation. It's called the Seeds for Change Foundation. and Rain is continuously doing projects around the world. So if you'd like to be involved in a business with meaning, if you like to do something that's significant, if you like to be a social entrepreneur where you grow your business, but you're also helping save the planet in the same way, you're gonna love Rain. Because this Seeds for Change Foundation, we just had a big event in Italy. I was there, Ann was there, a lot of people in these rooms that you see here were there. And we were actually packing seeds that go to places. So Rain finds disadvantaged people in very poor environments, and they help them acquire land. We help with the irrigation and then provide them seeds so they can grow their own crops. They can become self-sufficient. This is powerful stuff, people. So if you really want to make a difference, it's incredible. All right, final couple of things we should look at are timing and positioning. Everyone builds a Rain organization. They have two sides. You start with one person on your left, one person on your right, and then you build underneath them. So it means there's spillover, that the people above you are recruiting people, bringing in customers, and that volume comes down beneath you. So timing and positioning, it's important. We want you to get all your questions answered. So please get with whoever invited you to be in this presentation. If you're watching it live, if you're watching the replay on YouTube or Facebook or wherever, get your questions answered. And then if you know, wow, this is the kind of thing I want to be a part of, lock in your spot before you go to bed tonight, because that positioning over time can make an extraordinary difference in your income. And we have a lot of people building this with passion, intensity, and urgency. And those lines are building. This momentum is starting. This is Rain spent a year building out new infrastructure, what we call Rain 2.0, developing all these tools, creating a library, online learning resource of skill set training, creating these events, attracting the right people. And now Rain is that thing, the game changer, the thing that's changing lives, the thing that can change your life. So if you want to be a part of it, we want to help you every step of the way. Get back with the person who invited you, lock in your spot. Join us as we take this movement around the world and we make it rain. Love you guys. Peace.
Certain things you just can't refuse. She wanna ride like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. Then you're left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're a sunflower, I think you love her.